All right, you went with the Elite Edition of Affiliate Sniper. This tells me that you are hardcore, you're serious, and you're going to go hard with this. You're going to really push this out. Because of that, you've got some extra features, both seen and unseen, that are going to change the game entirely. Let me just put it this way. Anybody that bought the standard version can't even remotely stand against people who bought the Pro version. Anybody that bought the Pro version, they are not even able to get remotely close to you as an Elite Edition owner. Now, those things, again, everything within perspective. Somebody that just bought the standard version, that's fine. You know, if they're just competing against other regular people, they're going to do fine. They're going to beat those people. And the Pro version people are going to beat those people. The Elite Edition, nobody's beating you. That's just how it is. Okay, so I'm going to walk through here. I'm not going to cover a whole lot of the underlying stuff that goes on, but what I'll do is tell you that the SEO, and that's the main focus of the Elite Edition, is the additional SEO that's taken place that pushes you so much farther above anyone else. So you're seeing these, the only couple of tabs you're seeing the extra is some keyword tabs and the Add SEO tab. Obviously you're always going to want to do that because if you set this to no, then you're doing just almost what the Pro version does. It's a little better because it's still going to give you some additional SEO, but still it'll just be almost what the Pro version does. So you want to always set this to yes. You'll notice here, instead of just having the initials, I went ahead and set it up to where you're seeing the whole name, just to make it a little easier because I know how serious you are about this. And there's some settings that are saved for you as well that we'll get into here in a few minutes. So let's just go ahead and start off real quick. And let's start with our project name, which I'm just going to do here. Now my target page, I'm going to paste my URL in there. Now in this case, I'm pasting the URL to directly my affiliate link. But in some cases, there's so many hops, there's so many redirects that this will fail, especially if it's a WordPress block. So if you run through and you do this and it doesn't work, right, it gives you the wrong picture or whatever or some error message, that's no problem at all. You would just type it, go ahead and paste this into your browser, let it go through all its hops to whatever page it's going to go to, and then you should be fine. You would just take that URL and put in this section here. Again, though, WordPress is the world's worst. Sometimes, even on their regular page that you land on, there's all sorts of crazy redirects depending on how a person has it set up. So that can wreak havoc too. If it does, it is what it is. Go find a different offer. Or if you're just dead set, hey, I want to sell this thing, but the page won't work, well, you could basically find a similar offer from somebody else where it would work right, and then you'd just be clicking them through to this, setting your cookie for this. So either way, it works out fine. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave this on responsive. I've set my language to German. Now I need to do some keywords. So my main keyword, this is what I'm saying that, I'm telling the software I want to rank for this if I'm able to. I want to basically optimize for this. But I also want these LSI keywords. Now, keep this in mind. You can only have a maximum of 5 keywords. Any more than that, and you would be getting hit with spam issues, right? So we don't want that. We're going to go ahead and paste these in. That's just 5 of them. Now, ranking in Google on almost any other language is just like a million times easier than it is ranking in Google for English language. So you're really able to pick up these awesome keywords and start ranking for them. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to do your primary optimization for this, right? For this keyword. Like your image alt text is going to be this right here. All these keywords, that's going to put into your content, that underlying content. It's going to put it in there, and it's going to throw in a little HTML with it to where it really indicates to Google what we're trying to achieve, what our page is about, without triggering any of the filters that come along with spam, because we're not spamming. We are giving Google 100% exactly what they want. So I've done that. I'm just going to go ahead and tell it to build the project. Okay, so it finished up for us. It gave us this little alert to tell us it's done. It also popped open my folder. Now, as you may have seen in the Pro Edition walkthrough, in the Pro Edition it just gave you these 2 files. In this edition, it also gives you another file. This one is basically giving you a track record, right? So that because the reason you got the Elite Edition is because you wanted to put out a lot more pages and a lot more languages. You wanted to go large with it. So we put this in here so it can really help you keep track of everything. So it tells you what your project name was, your target URL, the affiliate link that you put in, the language that you selected, and then it gives you your SEO settings, what your main keyword was, as well as all of your LSI keywords, right? So this makes it real easy for you. For example, let's just say that you worked on doing this in a bunch of different languages one day, and then you planned on doing it on all the rest, and you came back tomorrow and your computer had restarted or whatever. Well, you didn't lose everything. It's real easy for you to just recover the same data, go put it back in the software, and start, pick up where on whatever language you left off. Now, this version covers a lot more languages than the Pro version. I think that I put it in about 50 something on the Pro version. This version, 100 different languages. So what that means, you could pick a single product, a single affiliate thing that you want to promote, and you could create 100 different variations of that page, 100 different languages that you're uploading onto, to your web hosting and everything, so that you end up you're spanned across every language. So for every single product you want to promote, you're able to put out 100 pages on this, right? That's a pretty huge deal. You should do very well with this over time. Now, this is no magic bullet. There's no shortcuts here other than what we're already doing with the software. This is something that you build up on. Just like most things on the internet, if you're going to make money, you don't just click a few buttons and all of a sudden you've made money. No, you have to build on it and build on it. So in other words, you keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. So think about it. If you're doing 100 languages per offer, and you did 10 offers, that's 1,000 pages that you've got out there. That's 1,000 opportunities in 100 different languages that you've got out there to make money. You get me? You just keep scaling it out. You just keep rolling them out. You get the hang of this. It only takes a few minutes, really. You dedicate yourself some time per day just to do this. That's it. And just keep doing it. I can't ever know how much money they're going to make, if they're going to make any money. I'm going to say for me that over time, as I just scaled it and I went, more and more and more and more, getting more pages out there all the time. Well, for me, my income has kind of gone proportionately with that, right? And this is passive. This is passive income. I do the work once, and I'm pretty much done. I never even have to think about it again. I just keep getting those checks. So now we've done that. We went through. So let's see what it looks like. There we go. Page looks good. Got everything we need to have. It is, of course, clickable, right? If they click that, it goes to the actual offer page. So let's click to view the text. This is what we're giving to Google. And you see that it went ahead, converted everything to German for us, just how we wanted. The thing is, it not only has our main keywords, all of our content that was on the page, our secondary keywords, our LSI keywords are spread out through here. And it also has content built from the search of the main keyword. In other words, it takes, just for example, it takes the content out of all the top 10 pages for the main keyword that you set this to focus on. takes all of their content, then it just rips out some random content from each page, because we already know that Google likes that, and it embeds it into this page as well. In addition to that, it's also, if they have any established keywords in their meta tags that they're specifically targeting, we're also ripping those and putting in here. Now, this is all spread out and put out in a way that is completely, that Google doesn't have any kind of algorithms that's going to detect anything wrong here. As far as they're concerned, this is perfect. The only way that they would see that we've done a little, pulled a little shenanigan here, is if they actually physically went and a human person looked at it. That's the only way. So we have massive advantages here. Now let's go here. Let's do it again. Only thing is I want to change language. Let's go to finish this time. Let's build this one. Okay, it finished up here. Now I should point out, this will override itself. This project name, it's writing this data into that file for you. It's what it's creating the page with. So what I should have done here is changed this, right? Okay, like, I should have put finish or whatever on it, just some sort of an identifier, because it rewrote this whole thing for us. So now, instead, this is that same page we looked at a while ago, but now it's been rebuilt, and now we have the finished version, right? So again, we've got all of our awesome content. We're clickable, which takes us to our actual affiliate offer. Got all of our SEO built in here, just designed specifically for Google to show us all sorts of love and attention. So it comes down to a matter of, you just need to get Google over to the page to get it indexed, right? So for most any other language, you know how in English, you need to have just, massive volumes of backlinks in order to hope to get ranked. You don't really have to do that in other languages. I mean, yes, some of them it would take some backlinks. It depends on the language, the competitiveness of the keyword and stuff like that. But that stuff is so much lower than it is with English that it's almost negligible, right? So basically, all we really have to do is just, sling a little backlink at it just to get Google to follow it, to get to that page, to index it. That's it. Right, so if you got $5, go do a Fiverr gig and be done with it. Or if you've got some other way that you know how to get Google over to a site, of course you want to go and manually submit your new page to Google, Bing, and Yahoo. Submit it up to all the big ones because you want these everywhere you can get them. This, friends, this is what search engine marketing is. If you've ever heard the term SEM, okay, this is it. This is search engine marketing. We're building a page that is designed to achieve a very specific thing. We're putting it out there. We're getting Google, Bing, and Yahoo to see it. We're hoping some of those guys will go ahead and index it. That's it. That's all we got to do. We're able to just move on. So you see how we're really able to just build out these pages. Like I said, I dedicate some time to it every single day. That I'm just whipping these pages out there, because for me, at the end of the day, all that means is just more money coming, more money on the way, right? So there you go. This right here, although I can't, in the United States, it would be a crime for me to tell you that you're going to be successful or anything like that. So obviously, I can't say that. I'm not clairvoyant. I'm going to say this. I am able to use this as its own income source generator. Okay, I am. I don't know about you, but it feels like to me if you do basically the same thing that I'm doing, then you're going to get basically the same thing that I'm getting. Again, no guarantees. I have no clue what you're going to do, how it's going to work out for you. It's been working out great for me. So go hard. Dedicate some time to this. Build this out. Let me know what happens for you. I think it's going to be exciting.